This is a Chucky Beat production.
Vito on the beat.
Alright, so I stepped out of the car for this one. I've been doing in-car vlogs lately, and I figured it's time to just kind of change it up a little bit. But ever since I posted the drone video of my car in the snow, everybody has been asking, they've been asking in the comments, they've been asking on Instagram, they've been asking on Snapchat, is the GTI good in snow? And now, that's a kind of difficult question to answer, because my answer is yes and no. The reason I say no is the first winter that I had this car, it was on Continental DW all-season tires. They were brand new, and this car was atrocious in the snow. I mean, I could not go anywhere. It was awful. I couldn't even get up like a small hill. And I thought, oh man, I bought the wrong car, like it's not gonna be any good in the snow, like it'll never be any good in the snow. And then I took my friend's advice and bought some winter tires for the next winter. Now these are the tires that I have right now. They're Dunlop Winter i-Cepts. I don't know, I found them on Craigslist. They're nothing special, I don't think. They're on B6 S4 wheels, which, to be honest, I kind of hate because got big brakes in there and they hide them real well. So, I miss my VMRs. Anyway, Dunlop Winter i-Cepts changed the game completely. Now this car, as you saw in the opening clips, goes through snow that's deeper than the front bumper. I mean, I was plowing snow in that parking lot. And yes, it was hard to get moving, but once I was moving, the car was absolutely fine. And I think that's 100% due to the tires. So, I don't think a GTI can be good or bad in the snow. I think that the tires that you're using can be good or bad in the snow. Now, if you watch my video with Tedward, it's linked up in the corner here. I talked about the GTI traction control system being awesome. And if you watch my video about driving in snow, you would know that I think that sometimes it needs to be shut off. But I think for the most part, the traction control system in the GTI is fantastic. It doesn't really kill power unless you're trying to get moving from a stop. At that point, it's just like ridiculous. But if you were to try to go full throttle in snow, it doesn't just jolt you on the face and use the brakes. It actually cuts engine power, which I think is really nice. So I think this traction control system for the most part works really well in the snow, except for getting started. These tires work fantastic in the snow, and you put those two together and you have a pretty good winter car. Now, is it as good as all-wheel drive getting off the line? Absolutely not. It's probably better than a rear-wheel drive car because all the weight is right here with the motor and that, and I mean there's not that much weight on the rear end, but there's more weight on the rear end than most sedans, which are rear-wheel drive. I don't think there are many they're little to none hatchbacks, except for some Mercedes weird European thing that's rear-wheel drive. There are little to no hatchbacks that are rear-wheel drive. So I think the front-wheel drive setup plus the pretty good traction control system, plus these winter tires, makes the GTI a great winter car. If you have all seasons, or I drove in snow on summer tires, it was awful. Worst thing ever. It was like barely any snow on the ground and I was spinning all over the place, like couldn't even get up a hill. It was bad. I think if you have good winter tires combined with the GTI traction control system that you know when to shut off and when to use, combined with a front-wheel drive setup, that the GTI is a great winter car. Now, could it be better? Absolutely. If it had all-wheel drive and snow tires, it would be awesome at getting off the line better, and probably be better at turning because you just blip it a little bit and the back end would come out instead of it understeering. But all-wheel drive doesn't help you stop. This car stops fine in the snow with these brakes and these tires, more so these tires because the stock brakes would lock up too. But Yes, the GTI is good in winter if you have good snow tires on it. I hope that answers your questions. Let me know down below if you have any more. Take it easy, go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.